Welcome back to the Alpha. In this episode, we have a lot that's about to go down. We have 2 eliminations, leaving us with only the final 5 players. And we have 3 separate Limbo challenges, which eliminate quite a few players from Limbo as well. But before we get too far into that portion, there's one other twist to the game that I'm going to make the viewers aware of here. It's called the coin twist. And before I explain it, we're going to have the actual players talk a little bit about the coin twist to you first. So let's check that out.
Oh, the coin twist. That definitely added character to the game and spiced things up a bit. So basically, all the players at the beginning of the game were given 1 coin. And each time that we won a challenge, whether it was an individual challenge or a team challenge, we were given another coin.
Also, if we were voted out, we had to secretly give our coins to another player that was still in the game.
Final 6, everyone that has the coins, we add up all the coins, whoever had the least amount of coins is eliminated.
There wouldn't be a challenge to see who was eliminated. It would just simply be when we made it to the final 6, the person with the least amount of the coins would be eliminated.
We weren't sure which round it would actually end up on. So for so many rounds, there would just chatter about what was coming up.
And it's not something that really hit us until late in the game, I think. Like, oh, this is real. Someone's going to go home because of these coins.
This would happen without a vote or a challenge. Just eliminated for simply not having enough coins.
So it definitely was a game changer because you had to have those coins in order to succeed. It wasn't something that you could just avoid.
Of course, Marcus and I from the jump, we haven't really worked together at all this game, but we decided to, that we were going to give each other our coins if something had happened. But to be honest, I was a lot less concerned about the coins than I saw a lot of people.
And my strategy with the coins was just amass people that would be willing to give me their coins as the rounds got closer to the final round where they would come into effect.
But I knew with Marcus's coins, and I believe he had someone else who agreed to give them his coins, or he had come in first a couple times. I knew he had more than 1 coin, so I wasn't too stressed about it. Plus, I had gotten a win or 2 myself, so.
And on top of winning the challenges myself, I think I had enough coins to be fine.
Coin shit was kind of cool, and I feel like it impacted, I had an impact on the game because of it.
So with that coin twist being out in the open now, the players were constantly trying to figure out when the twist would actually unfold. They weren't 100% sure when that would be, but they knew it would be late in the game. And just to reiterate, each time that a player was voted out, they gave their coins to any player they wanted to. Every player started off with 1 coin, and each time you won a challenge, you were given another coin. You were not given coins if you came in second place, even if that was safety. You must have came in first, or a team must have came in first in order to get any of the coins. So all the coins that were in the game, we'll kind of figure out how that plays out later. It's going to happen a little bit later. But before we get to that point, we're going to look at the Limbo players that we have right now. So we have Lawanda and Kyle, which were the first 2 players sent to Limbo, still there after eliminating all of the other players you see here. And we have Eli, who was newly added just last round, and Ashaya, who was eliminated the 2nd round of the game, also still managing to stay in Limbo this whole time. They're about to face off in a battle where 2 of them will be permanently eliminated from the game. This game is simple. It is called Cup Flip, and it's between the Limbo players. Now, before this actually started, they were randomly assigned an opponent for the round. Ashaya versus Lawanda, and Eli versus Kyle is how it ended up playing out. So those players will face off head to head. One of them will stand on this side, the other will stand on the other side with the cup in front of them, just like the setup you see here. Now the goal is to flip the cup and have it land right side up just like that. Each time you do this successfully, the ball will move across the red cups 1 step closer to your opponent. The goal, to flip your cup over as quickly enough as possible to get the ball to go all the way to their side and actually fall off of the other side. Now, every time your opponent flips their cup over, it will move 1 cup closer to you. So the goal is just to go as fast as you can, flip the cup, flip the cup, flip the cup, and however many times you can get it, that's how many times you get it, and your opponent, it's the same concept, and whoever gets it first, all the way to the other person's side, will win and eliminate the other person permanently from the game. Let's check it out. 1, begin.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
One more time, Kyle wins.
Wait, hang on. Oh, actually, don't hang on.
I was a bit worried before I came on to Logan's show, but you know, I've been enjoying myself, and I've only been enjoying myself, I think, because I've been able to show them I'm meant to be here.
Oh, that's it!
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to throw that. I was kidding. That was a great day.
Everybody, Eli is officially out.
I beat Eli Freeman. Like, seriously, I beat Eli Freeman. Like, oh, you guys, I beat Eli Freeman. That was exciting. You know, just to see myself winning consistently like that and being able to actually prove to them, to Ramik, Sabian, and Ashaya, that I had it, that I was doing great, and that I knocked them out in limbo.
Yeah. Lawanda beats Ashaya. That's shocking.
I just beat Ashaya in the cup clip game, which I'm surprised. She is a powerhouse. She's played this game before. I'm a single mother of 3 kids, so the will and determination, it's always there. What I have to prove, I'm 38. I was the oldest person there, so proving that I can still stay in the game, proving to myself that I still have it, is pretty much it. Pretty much what I had to prove is I still got it.
What we just saw was Eli and Ashaya be eliminated from Limbo. This was quite a big deal, seeing Lawanda and Kyle maintain their authority over Limbo over a previous champion and the person who's won the most challenges in any alpha, and a contender as powerful as Eli. We're about to see someone else join Kyle and Lawanda in Limbo. Let's see what the other players are thinking about their standings in the game heading into the next challenge and what our final 7 have to say.
I saw Eli go, and he was playing a really hard social game, much like I was, except for he was just much louder and vocal about it. So that kind of scared me a little bit because he got voted out because he was being loud and talkative and talking to everyone, and people didn't like that. So the good thing is, even though I've had a social game, I've laid under the radar about it. And I have a Final 3 alliance with a lot of people. I have a Final 3 alliance with Zach, me, and Jordan. A Final 3 alliance with Cody, if it was going to be me, Cody, and Raw. And so, I mean, there's just a lot of people at this moment that I want to stay loyal to. So that's going to be hard. But the people that I think I'm the most loyal to in this game is definitely number 1, Jordan. And then I would have to say Zach and Cody. Like, I am pretty loyal to them. I don't want to see anybody go.
I'm in the top 7 now. This is where I was eliminated last time. I'm a lot more confident this time going into the top 7. I think that the group of people that are left are very good for me to do well in the game. Whether I win challenges or not, I think that I'll do pretty well. I'm not worried at all yet, but once we get to closer to the end, I'll be a bit more worried about it.
Well, for sure. I mean, after Eli, I was already talking about Zach. I mean, obviously he's a previous winner. He's played the most alphas there is, so obviously he's a big threat.
I'm obviously working with Bree. That was from the jump. It was going great. It was very beneficial to both of us. But I started working with Zach as well, and he's probably also my biggest target. I almost regret making a deal with him.
I know that there's a lot of people that want me out of this game, so I definitely want to keep focused and keep working hard and keep winning these challenges, and I know I can win this.
Path to the victory, I thought, was Honestly, probably get rid of Cody. he was getting a little sus, a little scary, and for some reason nobody saw it.
It's just I don't know, I try to stay under the radar like I did the last time I played, and that actually worked out for me both times this time. I stay under the radar by, I mean, my personality traits are very good for that. Like, I feel like I'm friendly and everyone like likes me, right? But I think it's just based on like being able to stay under the radar by just saying what I need to say, and that's it. And then usually most everything is just listening. You just pay attention, you understand what people are going with what people, and that's the social game. You're like, okay, those people have a connection. Even if you don't know, you can just pick up on different habits and things like that.
This next competition is called Balls to the Wall, and it's very simple. Players will try to maneuver a ball up this wall into the triangle up here. It's done very easily. I'll demonstrate very quickly for you. So they'll grab both of these ropes and they'll pull their ball up the wall. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want to. The goal is just to get it into that triangle up top, just like you saw me do. Each player will have 3 balls that they'll be trying to score into the goal. If they score all 3 of their balls into the goal, whoever's on the other side that they're facing will be eliminated from the competition. The winner of that round will then pick 2 other players to face off, and the same principle applies. This will continue until only 1 player remains. That player will be the power player for the round. They will then select 3 of the other players to place into jeopardy, or one of them will ultimately be voted out. Let's check it out.
Hello, camera. It's me.
Logan's just gonna see all this later.
Oh, it's the wall challenge.
I love you, Logan. I love you so much.
On your marks, get set, go.
It's like inverted. Take notes, people.
So whichever way you move it goes opposite. Whichever way you do.
Pull with the right hand, pull with the right. Pull left hand goes left, pull both to go straight up. Some people have played this game a lot, some people have never played this game.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
This is the first time you don't people.
Rob, move to the right more.
Nice.
Rod, really. Still anybody's game. Rod's only got 1 ball left, but he's really struggling. Oh man, really? Mark is picking up.
Yeah, this Mark.
You can move back, Mark, too.
Oh no, it was in there. No.
Oh, Rod got 2. Heartbreaking.
It was in there.
Both y'all drop at the top. Had Mark got that in, it'd be a lot different type of game.
It would be over pretty much.
Mark with number 2.
You got it, you got it.
Right here.
You got it, you got it.
Go, Mark.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Bro. More center. More to the
Oh no.
That's it. Alright. So I'll be able to do people you want to.
Oh, okay, he's picking?
Yeah.
Daniel and Zach.
Daniel and Zach, y'all are going up. 3, 2, 1, begin.
I did good.
Oh, this is
Weird.
Okay.
I'm not that good.
This is super weird.
Yeah, Zach's got this. Yeah, he's more right now.
He's struggling. You got 2. Daniel, oh, got 1.
The hang of it is pretty. It's odd. It's odd, but.
Zach with 3, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Alright, Zach.
That was kind of ridiculous.
Zach, you cannot change Mark. Which 2 people are going up next?
Ron Cody.
What? Ron Cody. Are you guys ready?
Kind of, sort of.
3, 2, 1, begin. They're very close. Cody with 1. Rob with 1.
Smooth.
Nice.
Easy. Rob with 2. This is it. That's it. Okay, move it up. A mistake could end it.
Oh, God.
Oh, he gets it. So Rob's out.
Wait, so
Zach
Oh,
did.
one of those
Zach
2 or Zach. So only one person you're not picking. And the one that you leave, you're playing next round.
interesting. Let's go. Bree, Zach.
All right, Bree versus Zach. Bree, start with 1 in there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin.
That's Zach might get me.
Zach is a sack. Oh my God.
This is where the all-star element comes in. Zach's played before. This is Bree's first time playing.
This is my first time doing this.
I can't pull it far enough. It won't go over. Pull this side. Oh, sorry. Yep. Pull left. There you go.
That's it. Zach got 3. It's Jordan versus Cody. Jordan versus Cody. The winner goes to face Zach in the final round of this competition. 3, 2, 1, begin. They're neck and neck right now.
I keep doing that. I apologize.
Y'all go left. This is it.
Oh.
Cody can still make a mistake. Jordan sliding on the wall. Cody falls. Jordan, do it right here. Jordan makes it, which means Zach and Jordan, final round of this game. 3, 2, 1, begin. Zach falls. Jordan with 1.
Two more. Oh, shit.
What?
I'm fixing it.
What's happening? Oh, God.
Jordan with 2. Jordan's on the last ball. Zach's throwing. So is Jordan. They're both falling. Take your times. Zach with 2. So take it out of Zach.
Down to this, Jordan.
In the final stretch.
Both people moving the balls up.
No.
Jordan's struggling, but Zach can do it. Zach does it. Guaranteed his spot in the final 6.
With the wall ball challenge, I did feel pretty good. I have a strategy about the game that as long as I go as fast as possible and get the ball to the top, that's been my strategy this whole time. I also am really happy about this because this also finalizes my chance in the 6th.
So that challenge has been one that I've played before, so I felt okay going into it. I know I'm not the fastest, I know I'm not the best. That's been proven to me time and time again as I've played with Zach, with Cody, with Raw. As for Cody saying he could get me out though, he didn't. I did ultimately lose to Zach, and that's something else that would add to my fear of working with him, but I was just happy to be second, and to beat out everyone else.
With all the holes in it. I'm usually okay at that game. I have played it before. I just, you pull it right, it goes right. If you pull it left, it goes left. So you just go all the way up the wall. I picked Jordan. I don't even know. I didn't really have any reasoning, to be honest. I can't even think about why I picked Jordan. But I figured I would win against most of the cast right there. Maybe not Zach. Zach is pretty damn good at it too. Jordan's good at it too, as you can see. It's just that last ball, I tried to pull it. It was at the top. I would have beat it right there. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at it, I was like, I tried to tug it. It fell out of the thing because it didn't go in the damn triangle. And I'm a little salty. Okay.
Fucking wall ball challenge. That was rough for me. I couldn't quite figure out the mechanics of it. It seemed like also some other competitors have done that before. I couldn't quite figure it. Yeah, my hands did not want to do that. It was not working out for me.
All right, so I decided for this next elimination to put up Mark, Cody, and Daniel, and simply because me and Cody were both winners. Cody had already put me up one time, and that ensured my safety, so I knew coming back that if I had the opportunity, I was definitely going to put him into jeopardy. The reason why I put up Daniel and Mark is simply just because of the fact that we were on a team together. We were winning a lot of challenges. You guys are both really good at this game. Mark, I would probably say you're really good socially. So were you, Daniel. Obviously, you guys are really big threats on getting me out of this game. So having all three of you up, I feel really good about the chances of one of you three going out right here. But I think the ultimate target right here is definitely going to probably be Mark.
So that sucked. You know, it just almost demoralizing, but I was like, no, we're not done yet. We're gonna keep pushing, but like that sucked.
All right, guys. So since we just watched Zach place Daniel, Cody, and Mark into jeopardy, it is now time to see the challenge that they had to do to earn their safety. As you see here, I have a stack of beads. I'll zoom in a little bit on what that looks like. They're set up in a 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern. Now that's a very specific pattern because that's the pattern these guys are trying to recreate. Not with color, but with just the numbers and stacking them up. The twist is they have to do it with these chopsticks here. So they end up taking a very long time to do this. And because of that, we have to go into an alternate version of the game where instead of stacking up a 4, 3, and 2, they stack up 2 of the 3, 2, and 1s. And I'm doing that here just so you can see kind of the navigation of the game. It's not the easiest thing, but when you get your rhythm, you can really start moving and stacking them up pretty quickly. And then just need one more. And that is it, a 3, 2, 1. So they will be attempting to do this. This is what they're trying to build at first. That goes over 20 minutes, so we end up reducing it to an easier version of the game. And I have all that on camera. So let's check it out and see which one of them can earn their safety.
How you guys are doing. Daniel's right behind.
A chair would be nice.
Cody makes a little bit of a mistake. Daniel's right behind him.
Mother. Okay, fuck that
This
one.
isn't anybody's game. Nobody's very far along. All you are around the same.
That was hurt. That hurt. That hurt real much.
Daniel almost resets himself. Cody almost resets himself. Mark now in the lead.
What?
Oh.
You stupid little thing. This is terrible. This is honestly awful. So it's 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. I mean 4, 3, 2.
Pyramid.
Build a small pyramid. Mark's still slightly in the lead here.
Really?
Yes.
This is impossible.
It's now a tie between Daniel and Mark for first. Cody is 1 beat behind him.
No!
Daniel messes up.
That was heartbreaking. It's so difficult. Like, what the? You're a madman.
Not that I gotta reiterate, if we were Asian and we had chopsticks for every meal, this would be so easy.
Yeah, if we used them every day.
Every day, this would have been like
do it one hand.
Exactly, this would have been like a 20-second
all
type
have
of
the
game.
exact same amount, but 2 of y'all just not.
I thought I was so close. It's the one on top.
Oh my god. What are you talking about, Logan?
I've seen this done so fast before. Rod did this extremely quickly.
My hands are way too shaky.
If y'all want, I can still reset this to make it easier. But I need all y'all's opinion, all y'all's agreements to do that. Otherwise, we're doing this until y'all get done.
I mean, we've already done a lot.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm already way too emotional.
It'll just feel so good when we get it, you know?
Exactly.
Y'all are all very close. Cody is really moving fast now. Daniel had so far, but he just dropped it.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do this.
That's what I'm saying. I was doing really well at the beginning, but now my hands are they're just all over the fucking place.
It's the fatigue.
Yes.
Okay, should I set up like a static camera in there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Also,
I don't even know if I can do this with my fingers.
I think the caution tape's not a big deal, actually. Don't worry about it.
That's
all right, so again, all we have to do is y'all tell me.
I'm fine with it personally, with resetting, making it easier. I'm perfectly fine with it.
Never ever reset.
Okay, then let all 3 of y'all say it. We can't.
That's
But
sad.
Cody, it's still going to be a competition. I'll just make it like a little easier. So that last
like the easy stuff.
I'm here for the hard shit, bro. Alpha. What you mean?
Well, there.
Maybe I just suck. Maybe it doesn't matter how much.
right?
This is a slightly easier version. There's 2 towers, but the towers are much easier to make now.
You say that. You say that, right? I mean, like, yeah, you're clearly lying. We still are just not doing this.
You could knock over one tower and probably do another tower.
I don't like this. Can I have a different bead? This one's got some bullshit in the middle. It's making it hard to take it off.
Fuck that stuff.
Okay, Daniel's got 1. Now needs 1 more tower. Do not knock the one you've already built over.
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
It would be the saddest thing ever to happen ever.
That's fucked up.
Saddest.
The most sad.
Why do keeps getting stuck on my
That's scary. I don't like that. Yeah, same. That's why I asked for a new bead. Come on, shaky hands. Let's not be shaky for 2 goddamn seconds.
Very close game right now. Daniel's 3 beads away.
I'm no one.
Yeah.
Mark is halfway done with both of his towers.
Fuck you, Mark. Let me change the grip a little. Look at that stuff. I didn't feel like playing. I got that first one so easily.
No!
Mark was just so close.
Oh my god.
Daniel's 1 beat away.
No, Daniel.
Mark, I'm sorry, bud. I really am. No, please don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Daniel dropped 1.
Sorry, Daniel. Yeah.
Mark, my yellow guy.
Oh yeah.
My yellow team bro. Yellow love.
This is, Cody now with 1 tower built.
Cody. Not nice, sir.
Sorry, is that my bead? I think that's my bead. Try the other.
Not nice bead. Sorry. Maybe you're good.
I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Daniel, 2 away.
We playtested this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, when I sat there, I was like, this is not it.
Dude, I did this in like 15 seconds last time. I'm fucking up.
Daniel, it doesn't matter if it's pretty. It's good. If you can get that last one on there. Mark's 1 away.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Daniel.
Don't say those things, buddy.
I'm coming for you, man.
Baby, don't be saying things like that. It's just...
No. Oh, man. Ah! Oh my god!
Daniel with the last bead?
It has to be on the top, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
On the yellow or the orange one, you got it.
Yeah, no, we get that orange one back.
Cody's very close. He has 3 and 3. He's 3, 2, 1. Mark on hit. Everyone's on their last fucking bead pretty much.
Got it!
Daniel's got it. Daniel's got it.
What am I doing?
Fuck, that was terrible. That was honestly terrible. Fucking beat shot. Dude, that was by far the hardest challenge. Like the amount of mental fortitude and just, like dexterity, but like not just normal hand dexterity, like almost surgical, like holding your hand still and picking up little beads and putting little beads down. No. But somehow I won it. I don't honestly have any idea how I won that, but I did.
The chopsticks game is one of the big regrets of the alpha, for sure, because I know I can do that a whole lot better than when I did it. It was a lot of pressure. I was a little cold. These are all the Johns coming out. Hold on. So I was cold and it just wasn't my day. Like, I can do that in like 15 seconds right now. Give me some chopsticks right now. I know how to use them, all that shit. But I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't win. So that's okay. It's okay not to win.
I hate to see it. I feel like either one of these people would give me the points, so I'm chilling.
I didn't want it to go in.
really doing great right now. So happy.
Freaking. I don't know where the words of this is.
Ah, yikes. Yikes.
Competition now.
I definitely wasn't surprised that I got voted out. I mean, I kind of was, kind of wasn't. Like, I was hoping that I was not going to get voted out, obviously. But I was like, man, it only makes sense. Like, I'm a previous winner. I know some of them, and they had a lot of the same similar reasons to vote me out as they would Ra. So anybody on our side at that time was pretty much fair game, and anyone on their side was also fair game if I would have won the challenge. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I wasn't expecting to last long in this game anyways. Like, I'm a previous winner. The last season I won, so it's like I only expected to get through whatever I could win through challenges, really.
Alright, so Cody just got voted out. I'm pretty surprised about that, but at the same time, I'm not very surprised. I figured that of the people that were left, he was a pretty big threat among them. I voted for Mark just because I couldn't vote for Cody. Cody's one of my best friends, and especially in this game, he is my best friend in this game. And I'm just sad to see him go. Hopefully he'll be able to make it back though.
So me, Jordan, and Bree, all three of us are working together, and our vote came to a account of Mark. And I really felt good about that vote, and it wasn't up until right before the vote that Daniel came to us and said that, hey, Cody's really good at this game, and we really got to vote him out. And if it wasn't for Daniel right there, I really feel like that Mark would have went home.
It was between Cody and I think Mark, and it was like a hard decision for everyone because everyone loved Cody, but at the same time, like, he was a winner in the past, and it looked like the votes were going to be leaning towards him, and so that was like upsetting because I didn't want to see Cody go because I had the final 3 alliance with him in Raw. At the same time, it was sad to decide to vote him out, but it had to be done.
With Bree, obviously we had like a final 3, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game, so I understand, like, it's not always going to be there, right? Things change, and moments don't always come across. You know, you can't let your moments go, especially in this game. So we'll have to find out.
Definitely did a lot of talking between me, Bree, and Jordan to definitely try to swing the vote back from Mark now to Cody. And ultimately, Cody going home will put me as the last winner, which is honestly good in my odds and gets me to the end.
I'm still confused about it. I'm still confused about what just happened. I don't even. You know, Zach and I looked at each other. You know, Daniel came up and said, "I just voted for Cody." Zach and I looked at each other and said, "Okay, well, we're going for Cody," and that was the new vote. And that was very. Was not expecting that, and I don't think that was the plan either. So it's very shocking. Still confused by that. Yes. That was good, bud. Thank you.
We're just gonna hear in the background of that, but that answer was phenomenal.
Jordan,
so we're not gonna redo that.
Jordan.
That answer was too good. So what we've just seen is Cody be voted out of the game. It's now time to talk about the coin totals because one of these players is about to be eliminated due to the coins. And the player with the least amount of coins that will also be eliminated and sent to limbo was Daniel. Daniel had the least amount of coins thus far in the game and was also sent to limbo. We're now going to see a couple of challenges play out amongst these 4, and 2 of these 4 will also be permanently eliminated from the game. Let's check it out.
I just got knocked out of because of coins. Honestly, I thought I had more coins. I thought Eli said he gave me coins, but turns out he fucking lied. and I did not get any of them, so that really sucked. I thought for sure I had that one.
I know Bree had to fight for and convince, I believe, Cody to give the coins because she hadn't previously secured anyone to hand them over.
This next limbo competition is called Spooky Scary Skeleton, and it will force our 4 limbo players to enter a shed filled with strobe lights, a bunch of fog, creepy noises, with the goal of using a black light to find bones. Now each bone will have a different number written on it that you can only see using the black light. So the goal is to search the shed and find as many bones as possible with the numbers on there that you want to equal your score. Now you only get to keep 3 of the bones. So at the end of it, you keep your 3 highest number bones and that'll be your ultimate score. The 2 players with the highest score here will earn their safety. The other 2 players will be eliminated from limbo permanently.
Spooky scary skeleton, shiver down your spine. Spooky scary skeleton, shiver down your spine.
You want to keep 3 at the end. Then tell you how many points are on. What? Come over here. I can't see. To the lights.
Spooky scary skeleton, shiver down your spine. Spooky scary skeleton, shiver down your spine.
We had a black light, looked at all the numbers and stuff. I think we had quite a bit of time, so I could take my time looking through and getting all the right numbers, trying to make sure I got the most that I can possibly get.
Not all bones have points, so if you don't see anything written, that means they're not. Are you scared of the dark?
Now, what about flashing lights that make you blind?
Don't spray the light yet. I'm going to start some audio, and that's how you know when to start having. Let me get it. She has a fear of these things, so. A big fear.
So we can stop at any time.
Okay.
You can't find it. It's also
You're good to go. Remember, you want to get the best 3 bones you can find. They have points written on them. Not all of them do.
And you can stop at any time.
We can't even see you. Sing by. Oh my gosh! It looks like she's going off. You're fine. You're good. Alright, it's time to reveal the spooky scary skeleton results. At the end of that challenge, it was actually crazy. 3 of the 4 players tied. The one player who did not get a score of 15 was LaWanda, meaning her winning streak is now put to an end and she has officially been eliminated from the game.
So the challenge I got eliminated from was the shed challenge, and that's because the shed challenge was my greatest fear. But I conquered that greatest fear. I did the challenge, but I take away from that challenge. I conquered that fear. I did the challenge. And in my life, I've learned that when you conquer a fear, you can move forward in your life. So by saying that, when you conquer fear and you take hold of that, then you can move forward in your present and go on to your future. It was a great experience. And by doing that, I proved to myself that I can do things that I'm scared of. I can conquer things that I'm afraid of, that scares me. Playing the different games, I proved to myself that I can keep up with people younger than me. I proved to myself that being 38, age don't mean anything. So I enjoyed myself, I had fun. I got to spend time with people I care about, and that's really all that's mattered. So that is it.
With that being said, because only one player was eliminated, we were forced to do a tiebreaker between Cody and Daniel and Kyle to determine who would be the other person eliminated from the game. What they had to do is they were each given the same amount of blocks, and all they had to do is stack them straight up, similar to the other competition, except they were all doing it together, and it was the first player and the second player to get all their blocks stacked up, while the third player would be eliminated. Let's see which other player will get out and officially eliminated from the game right now.
I need one more.
Make it fall too. Cody's there.
Nice. Good job.
Kyle is there too, so that means Daniel is the one. Get it now. Daniel, you almost had it too at the spell. All right.
Oh, do it, Cody. No, do it.
Daniel has been.
It's really dark.
The cube stacking. I felt like I had a pretty good shot at that one. I was doing really well, and I was like about to win. I was about that close to winning. I was on my last one, and it decided. It said, nope, this is fate. You're done. And yeah, and it sucked. I had it, but it was gone right there. I had a great time. Everyone was a wonderful competitor, and yeah, thank you.
You know, whether I win or whether I lose, I just want to make sure that I can walk away from this game knowing that I pushed myself, I succeeded where others thought I would fail, and I've been thriving in these challenges. And I can continue to do so. Or die trying. Not like actually, but you know. Anyway, let me go do that. Fingers crossed, you guys. I'll see you at the finish line.
That was stressful, but that was also fun.
It was nice out today. Whoa! Dang.
Edit that shit.
What we've just seen is LaWanda and Daniel both be eliminated from the game permanently. Now we're down to only 2 players left in Limbo and 5 players remaining in the game. In the next episode, we'll see even more eliminations happen.